and welcome back to Romero's Aftermath, Season 1, Episode 6. Yeah, I had a fun little incident there. I just kind of went and got a drink while stationed, or positioned somewhere on, I think, it was over in this area. I basically jumped up on a watchtower, or not watchtower, a guard post building, and I got a drink, came back, and the game had closed. And I wasn't sure if I'd died and it logged me or something, but it logged me out. I logged back in, and I was a bit farther. And then I had to reset, you had to go somewhere, and now it's kind of tilted. Again, this game's not made for saving you in the exact spot you're at, so it's very rare that it's actually going to put you back where you logged out. And in fact, it almost never happens. So I need to put myself back on the single shot or semi-automatic. That way I'm not just buzzing through ammunition. This gun can fire pretty rapidly and spend quite a bit of your ammunition. That's why the graboid's also not too bad. Graboid's actually, it does 125 damage, which is equivalent to more than 1 1/4 this gun's damage. It's got less ammunition, but that's kind of acceptable for what it is, as it's a pistol. This thing's a rifle. The graboid's a 9mm pistol. The Scar's a 5.56. I feel like this should do more damage, honestly. Because if I remember correctly, the 9mm does not have the stopping power that a rifle does. And in fact, most rifle rounds are more powerful than pistol rounds, just in velocity. So it doesn't make sense. But that's the game. You wouldn't have noticed me if I was going up this side. Basically, if they're against the fence, yeah, you want to shoot them. So we're just going to be looting here. Preferably not breaking down anything until later. Sweeper. Oh. There is something about that. You can only hold so much weight, and I remembered that. Where did I get the raw beet? Oh, I remember. I grabbed that from the trash or something. Disassemble that. Okay. You don't want to disassemble that because it's actually worth quite a bit of money, even though it's kind of a junker item. I noticed that this area has been cleared, which means they either respawned or someone came here recently. Because I think there is a mechanic where they respawn after being pulled out of a vicinity for too long. But people are also trying to clear areas, so it's not too unheard of to actually have them. I'm actually tempted to get that spike baseball bat because they're actually fun. There we go. I'm actually kind of glad that there's no fall damage. And it's not realistic, but it's kind of annoying when you can't escape from a large tower like that, because it'll basically kill you just from jumping off of it. So I guess it's more for convenience than anything. might as well go through the front. It's not like it'll matter. Oh, ammunition. Got some shells. Might as well shoot people with the rifle for a bit. Got plenty of ammo. Yeah, things don't spawn there. So someone is here. Because as I said, there's a 2 or 5 minute despawn timer. So obviously someone had to have killed something in that area less than 2 to 5 minutes ago. That'll be fun. I've had people that, yep. As I thought, someone is here. Right there. You can tell when people are around because things like that where they despawn. I'm tempted to mess with him, but yeah, he's in an area, he's already cleared out kind of the good area here, because this region tends to be where you want to get a lot of the good drops. Oh yeah, if you're going for key resources, by the way, those purification tablets are actually semi-useful if you don't have water sources nearby. So I'd actually suggest grabbing them. The Melnar plates are useless. But yeah. Of areas, these military zones are good for finding medical supplies and weaponry, as well as ammunition. Weaponry not as much, but they do have stashes. Then you have farms, which are good for finding food, and melee weapons, and a lot of just loose guns. Then you have the town. The towns tend to be actually valuable for food and breakdownable resources, but they almost completely lack guns and ammunition. To an extent where I have actually gone there and not found a single round of ammunition in any of the towns I've ever been to. I have never found a single round, PvE or PvP. So I have a feeling that they don't actually have ammunition in towns, which is kind of unrealistic, but and one of the next things he's going to be going to is here. Because this is the next area for resources. Zombies will be moving around now. But this is where ammunition spawns, as well as junker items. I'm actually going to stop grabbing junker items because I don't need them right now. And what you might find is people that drop their zombies on people, and it's pretty common for that to happen, especially for some of the newer players. They'll run, or not newer players, the older players will run past someone and just leave their zombies on the other person. And if you have that happen, it's a problem, as you might understand. Just because who wants to have a bunch of zombies on them? And more often than not, people are going to be I'm trying not to cuss here, but yeah, it can be annoying. Where are you? Parts. You always want parts because, well, they're not very valuable by themselves. They're basically needed for any building and repairs. Any melee weapon is really kind of useless now. Anything that has chemical in it is actually rather valuable, just because you can create ammunition from them. So I would suggest learning what has metal and what has chemical in it. Oh, that's a rare ammunition. It's the first time I've actually seen some sniper ammunition, which is the 7.62. That ammunition's used primarily for the long-range scoped rifles, or in this case, the sniper rifle. Yeah, I kind of don't like this scope specifically because it's a kind of it's basically just a red dot, but it's, as you can see, it's kind of darkens the area. And it's not always that accurate. I actually have better acquisition by just having the gun. Oh, that's a gold stash. Gold stashes are actually valuable items. They tend to be on the upper tier. They're not actually really good items, but they're definitely worth grabbing. Because their value. I'm looking up here for any valuables. Stashes tend to be the more valuable thing. And yeah. Of all things, I have a feeling. Nope. I think he's just a noob. So, yeah, people don't understand that these cars aren't exactly safe. Sometimes they are, but not all the times. And he obviously didn't come out here, which actually has quite a bit of ammunition on these sections. And, okay, busted glass, that's junk. Heavy flashlight. Nope. Let's see what he missed, because he likely missed some things. Chocolate smoothie, notch blade. Okay, I guess he does know partially what's good and what's not. Enhanced armor L3. He left the shells. Then again, shells aren't exactly valuable. They're just more of a what is it? Distraction round. Oh yeah. Running causes zombies to be really alerted to you, so try to avoid running when possible. Yeah, he's leaving ammunition, which means that he's either not looking for ammunition, primarily looking for stashes, or he's looking for stuff that he has no idea. I'm kind of in just a shooting mood. Not sure why. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, that happens every once in a while. You'll try to turn the corner and there's a zombie. Purification tablets. Broken window. Don't really care about the window itself. Am I bleeding? No. purification tablets, the only reason I would say keep them is because if you're in an area that doesn't have a lot of water or a water source, or you don't know where the water source is, then it's sometimes just more beneficial to find dirty water, which can be from any river or pond, and use that. Now what I'm doing is I'm kind of retracing his steps. This type of tactic is kind of frowned on because it's not fair to a lot of people, but it'll get you what you need. I'm not too concerned. By the way, they will go to your last location where they heard a gunfire, and that tends to be wherever you last shot. Especially if you have a suppressed rifle, it's a lot less detectable, but they can still hear it. So it's not like it's perfect. The pistol seems to be complete and utter. No one hears it, or no one understands where it is. Which in real life is kind of one of the traits of the suppressor, is that pistol calibers tend to be a little bit harder to hear. Garden frames. Junk. Did I really miss that? You're going to notice me. Okay. And they're going to be a nuisance if I don't shoot them. The pistol caliber, they don't. Pistol suppressed calibers don't tend to be noticed at all by the zombies. So I'm guessing that's kind of more preferable to, I guess, hunting down resources, is just use a pistol. That's why I actually prefer the pistol a bit. So who's this guy? I have a feeling he's trying to leave his zids on me now. Yep. But I wasn't going to fall for that one. What you do is you actually just leave them on them. He's going to try to run them on to me now, which is actually kind of annoying, because he's doing that on purpose. Hi. Yeah, now he's trying to follow me so he can actually get resources. Oh, that'll happen. This type of thing happens actually rather frequently. There'll be players that literally just want other people to get their stuff for them. I can hear him behind me still. So, goodbye. I'm guessing he wants me to take his zombies, which he kind of succeeded in that. The main thing he doesn't understand is that he can't loot while doing that, which kind of is annoying for me because I have to deal with it too now. But there are ways around that. I don't have to waste my ammo if I'd rather not waste my ammo. Wait 5 seconds up here. zombies will stop following, and then you go around. I think there's another one around here. Yep. I kind of waste my ammo every once in a while just for boredom's sake, but the tower itself is actually rather worthless. There's nothing of value in the top, though occasionally you'll find like a really rare chance of actually finding something of value. For the most part, it's actually not worth it. I have a feeling he's just gonna keep grinding in this area until it's basically until he's done with grinding. And that type of stuff happens, is where you'll have someone run in and try to loot everything that someone's already cleared out. You also have issues where people run in and cause problems for you, because there are some players that will literally go round up every zombie and just chase other players around until they can dump off the zombies on them. I didn't need to do that. I'm a little lazy to do. I have a feeling he's, yeah. Trying to move around. I would suggest, I would probably assume that he's in that area right now, just from where he was running around. But it doesn't matter. Till next time, if you enjoy what you're watching, like and subscribe for more. Have a nice day. Oh. Yeah, that suppressor doesn't exactly allow me to see my sights, which is one of the things I kind of dislike, but it's understandable because you can definitely see that the thing is above your sights. Yeah, I don't think he was going for ammunition, which more or less is detrimental to him. Let's see. Well, till next time, have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and remember, all shall subscribe to the one true